Hey guys, it's Carter. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. In today's video, we are going to be talking about day trading, but more importantly, we're going to be answering two main questions. The first question is, how much money do I need to make $500 every single day from day trading? This is a common question that I get asked. Secondly, we're going to be talking about the strategy that I use to make $500. So I hope you guys all enjoy it. If you do, smash that like button, subscribe, and if you guys want to learn more about trading, check out our school. It's called the Swing Trading Masterclass. We have private live streams, quizzes, lectures, a group chat, and we actually teach you how to find stocks. We teach you how to build strategies. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not alerts or anything like that. It's honest strategies that I've learned over the past 7 years. So check it out down below, and you guys can use code LEARN to get 50% off. The sale ends Friday, so make sure you guys check it out. Sign up. I'll see you guys in there, and let's jump into this. But before we do, let's have a quick word from our sponsor, which is Moomoo. I know a lot of you are just getting started with investing, and one app that I've been using is called Moomoo. It's super beginner friendly, but still gives you pro level tools like live market data, easy to read charts, and news all in one place. And the best part, new users can get up to 60 free stocks when you open up an account with qualifying deposit. And honestly, that's actually why I tried it. And I've been using it ever since. Check out the link down below if you guys are curious. Yes, Moomoo is absolutely the best broker that I would highly recommend using, so make sure you guys sign up down below. All right, now let's jump into this. So to answer that main question of how much money do you need is a very simple question, actually. What I do is I trade with near and around $50,000. And I know some of you watching this video are going to go, oh my gosh, that is so much money. I cannot ever make that amount of money from trading. Well, in reality, I've been doing this for 7 years. So if we think about it, it's really not that much, right? 7 years, $50,000. That's not much. What, little less than $10,000 a year. But what I do is a little different than a lot of other traders. What I do is I always keep my account there. What I mean by that is if I go over $50,000, that's my money that I used for groceries, my car, my mortgage, all that stuff, right? That's like my 9 to 5 job. If I go under, that's where we have two approaches. One, I can add more money back in so we level out at 50,000. Most of the time I don't do that. When I first started out, I actually would. Now that I'm a very, very consistent and profitable trader, we really just don't pay attention to that if we go into that, because I know that eventually we'll get back. But let's kind of show you guys here an approach on how you guys could start trading with a small amount of money. Now, before we do here, let's look at this trade return calculator. If we were starting out with like $500, something small, and imagine we take one trade per week, risking 2% with a risk and reward of 4 to 1, with a win-loss percentage at 50%. Guys, at the end of the year, your $500 balance grew to $2,100. So now that following year, right, look, $9,000. So you can see where you can compound very, very fast if you have a good strategy, and that is the key word here. So this is the stock here that we traded. This is on Tesla. Now, you guys can see by my trading journal that we made about $525, and we actually took a short trade, shorting 150 shares. So you guys can see here that we saw heavy resistance on this trend line, right? It hits it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. So it would hit it, and we just had natural tendencies of seeing selling pressure. Now, I missed the boat on actually shorting at the resistance, but what we did works very, very well. You guys can see this nice trend that was forming here where it would hit it. We had buying pressure, buying pressure, buying pressure, buying pressure, and we saw this. We saw that same little dip down where I knew we had that resistance forming here, right? That resistance there. So on that first candle to push below it was our entry near and around 330.71. So right in that range. Obviously, the best short would have been at 331, but at 330.71 was the short trade. So let's kind of show you guys here the approach that we had. Entering here, keeping our stop below that resistance trend for a push back down to lows on the day at 326. Gave a beautiful risk and reward, guys, of almost 7 to 1. So going back to that trade return calculator, you can see how this could compound very, very fast. Now here, as we look at it, you guys can see that same trend, right, started forming that new downward trend line, okay, where it would just hit this point where it sell off, sell off, sell off. And since our target was all the way down here at 326, we were continuing to hold. We were continuing to hold, and we saw this trend going like that, as you guys can see. So on that push back down to the this zone down here, you guys can see. Wait, let's go ahead and go to what I normally use, which is the MACD. For some reason, it wasn't already up. There we go. All right. So you can see the beautiful short, and on that initial push up was our exit, which was an absolute beautiful exit, pretty low at the 327 area on that first push going higher. And also looking at other time frames like that 5-minute chart here, you guys can see, wait, let's go ahead and go here for the day. You guys can see that the short trade would have been the best trade because we had, right, that great trend and the new trend that formed like that during the market day, right? It hit that point, sell off, sell off, sell off, and the great breakout right here, right there at 330. Absolute beautiful trade. And this is how you guys got to start looking at your stocks, right? Drawing out trends, using the indicator like the MACD, the RSI. And so, guys, if you guys want to learn more, check out our school, code LEARN for 50% off. It's like $100. Pays for itself. Check it out down below. Make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe, and hope you guys have a great rest of your day and take care.